Yo, it's your boy Dave East, man.
This is Karen Civil.
Really speaking.
In Philly.
Highest podcast in Philly, man.
You know, they the Lick Kings.
Shout out to my niggas literally speaking out of Philly. These niggas some young balls on the come up. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Don J. Hawkins, aka Rain and St. Patrick from Power.
Yeah. Lick Kings in the building, baby. Shout out Lick Kings.
Quincy Harris, media expert. Literally speaking, I'm speaking. You need to check out the podcast, man.
Let's give a shout out to the Lick Kings podcast.
It's these three.
The hottest podcast, Lick Kings, you feel me?
Swallow 267. I'm standing right here with Literally Speaking, man. The Lick Kings, these young cats, everywhere I go, they there, man. They doing their thing. I'm Wallow 267 once again, Lick Kings, and it's just like that.
Finally. Yes. Just waiting a long time, man. Waiting for you, man. Waiting for you, man. Oh, I know how to go. You know what I mean? About to have a great episode, man.
What's poppin', bro?
Shit, episode 200 with this big guy right here, man. Shit. Had a great day yesterday. Trying to have another great day today.
You trying to have a great year.
Yes. Definitely trying to have a great year. Shit started to finally look up and
You
up.
still free?
Yeah.
There we go. Big motherfucker, so I'll take my tip. What's up, brother? How you? You know how many niggas I cook later, man? Yo. They didn't even ask me to sign my shit on the wall. That's crazy.
I was saying, my name need to be in the Raptors. My man said he need to be in the Raptors in this joint. You heard me?
Man.
He need to be in the Raptors.
Literally speaking, we lit.
We lit.
Oh, you got him on camera? I was talking about, not you.
My guy, Bamski. What's up, brother?
Taylor, how you?
Damn, we was just talking about you. I'm like, damn, where my boy at, man?
You like, he getting to that paper.
He said he hitting all his analytics, all the KPIs. Everything's popping, eh? That's the shit.
All the analytics.
Dolan is weighing shit.
Alright, so let's get this shit rocking. You right here.
I ain't never been in this.
Rothstein. Them top tier bars, I could go beyond it. I seen surgery scars that fell off when I went behind it. Charter flights out of Greece, she turned freak, she thought I was Giannis. Who knew in these beats that I could be honest? When I was pistol P in the streets, for some days I was prone to violence. Now I write you in couth, like I bought a stylist. I put Peach Crescendo on a bed of biscotti, the quarter pilot. I can score without it touching the floor, a Gorgon tragic. 1,000 perks to rush it up quick. Who wanted a Sonic? He needs a fix, I'm in a whip on Aramingo, turning to Sonic. He want consignment for the food, but he still carry the balance. I put in work so that I can skate when I move, I carry with balance. I used to think that I was destined to lose, so I turned up the pilot. I'm turning 1 or 2, they say God did it like Khaled. The Lidocaine compressed, it'll cut like Lorena Bobbitt. Your favorite rapper fraud, he died being iconic. Had a thing for ratchet bitches and bonnets, who knew she could line it? They caught him with his pants down, they straight to the safe in the closet. But it was contractual paperwork and the label ain't make the deposit. That's why I'm married to the streets, I did my ring in the fire like Hobbit. I can carry like Frodo. Plug said he having a cell, we can eat off the BOGO. Hard press is soft serve, I'm calling my shit the froyo. Make sure you match the glove when you hearing this. When a recipe call for butter, I use a quarter steak. A pot filled with white gold, I'm Mr. Butterwitz. Nigga, yeah. Louis, the 13th, I like my eyes crushed. She done threw up way too much, I think her night's up. I ain't even get the fuck, just caught a slice up. Butter whiskey with the pot, just call it right.
We are here. We are fucking here. Episode 200. Episode 200.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
This shit means a lot to me. This shit means a lot to me. This episode is gonna be amazing. I have an artist in the fucking room. Before we get to him, I gotta make sure I show love to everybody, cause this is a real milestone right here. You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to my guys behind the camera, CJ, Cody. You know what I mean? I want to give my fucking guys a shout out that's on the fucking mics right now. Shout out to my fucking boy right here, Mr. Fly, 2 Wise.
Yeah, it can be falling asleep on cam, man.
You know what I mean?
Nobody sleep over here.
Shout out to my fucking
We organizing things, you know what I mean? Producing. You know?
Are you multitasking?
Hold on, let me get back to the fucking shits then, man. Episode 200. Shout out to my fucking brother at arms, man. The tomb before the fucking womb. You already know what it is. NABH Bam to the left of me. Gonna Fly to the right of me. My 2 cameramans to the front of me. And I got this one artist right here. It's been a long time. We trying to have a good time, not a long time. However that fucking saying goes.
Something
but
like
we've
that.
been here for a long time waiting for this motherfucker.
Something like
and
that.
I'm glad to say one and only Oliver Rothstein has finally made his way to Literally Speaking Podcast.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. This been due. Been a long time coming with this one.
Yes,
You know what I
Long
mean?
overdue.
Long overdue, man. We tried to have this guy on episode.
Who knows? Nigga, we was in the bread factory at that time.
right,
Shit,
man.
asbestos in it, man.
Right. We was in there snorting asbestos and shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
But
I
it
wasn't snorting shit in there. Me and Bam was not snorting shit in there, okay?
Listen, man, this is when time was flying, you know what I'm saying?
But man, it's been a long time coming for this 200th episode, man, and there was no other person that I want to have on here because I just know the type of guy that he is, and you know the type of energy that he'll bring for this type of episode and what we needed for this, and we finally trying to relaunch our shit, rebrand our joint.
Yep.
Thank everybody who been rocking with us since the rebrand. We finally about to be on YouTube and doing all the things that, all the goals that we told y'all we were trying to accomplish. We are finally on our way to accomplishing these goals, and thank y'all for rocking with us from the gate.
Shout
from
out to the
beginning.
day one subscribers, supporters,
Yes.
the ones who haven't tapped in, like, share, subscribe, all that. Comment. This is what we're here for. When y'all do that more, then we can get a bigger platform. We could give bigger opportunities to different artists
Yes.
here and abroad. So, I mean, shout out to all the day one supporters.
And let's get into the shit.
My man
Shout out
coming
to
on
y'all,
like he a
man.
co-host, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
This shit, man.
Honorary, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I mean?
the 4th Lick King.
Hey, no,
Type shit.
yo. So let's get into the shits, man. Let's get into the shits, man. It been a lot of shit going on. Gunna, you try to bring this shit to the table. Oh, I don't know if you know what's going on out here.
I know everything that's going on out here, man. You know what I mean?
Gunna, what's going on, man?
This is how we operate, man. First of all, we going into, you know what I mean, some classic legends, you know what I'm saying? It's alleged that it was smoke out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah.
it's alleged that Mike Jackson and Tupac allegedly had a fight over a woman. So I'm play some little
Like
audio.
a physical altercation?
Physical altercation, man.
I got Mike, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He's from Gary. He's from Gary, Indiana.
Look, yeah, pull the facts.
Yeah,
Pull the Carfax. Cause Bam be trying to act like niggas ain't got the Carfax on it.
Yeah.
Pull the
I
Carfax
love
on
Pac, but
Pac.
once I found out Pac did the ballerina shit, I was.
You got more than once right here. Ice-T still got that old house. It's in the heels. So next you know, Mo Premium, Big Sight, rest in peace, Pac, and we fuck with Kadada. Pac, he's a Gemini. You don't get the good, nice Pac, or you can get the evil Pac. He comes in, he see Kadada Jones. That's what's from Kadada. He say, whatever his name, K-Baby, son, I need to holler at you. You don't acknowledge Mike. What's white man, cuz? And we grab Kadada's arm. Mike grabbed her
You
arm.
drinking on that Bronson.
Got it like this. And Mike said, watch out, cuz. You still gotta interview my sister, homie. Pac swing, Mike duck it. Mike give him a left, boom. Mike give him a left, pop, karate kick.
Yeah,
Let's say that.
come on.
Break it up. Mike got grass in his palm. So, who stopped that beef? Rest in peace.
Yo.
Obviously, they shook hands and they shrugged and squashed it. They say Mike beat him up, but I said, Pac swung first. Mike's 6'2".
The bull
What I say though?
on the whole bomb though.
Yeah, he was high as shit. But what I say though?
Yeah, he was
Mike
fried.
dipped it, left, karate kick. Yo, I'm telling you, they cut different than Gary, bro. Shout out to Gary, Indiana, man.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and I'm not surprised about that because you know,
surprised about what?
Michael beating the shit out of Pac.
These niggas wildin'. Yo, see, that's how bullshit get started. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
What Kendrick saying?
What's my
You know
man?
what Kendrick saying? Kendrick
What's my
saying?
man?
Pac is a shooter.
What's my man with the bangs?
But
MC
hands
Hammer.
on.
MC Hammer, you know what I mean? Niggas
Bro.
ain't play with MC Hammer.
Yo, niggas
Mike
ain't
was
play-
showing
niggas
you-
ain't play with Pop.
Wait a minute.
Mike was showing
Hold
you
up.
from the rip
Hold
that
up.
he had the kick,
Let me ask y'all
all
a
that
question.
shit.
If y'all ever seen either of those artists perform, you know that Mike is a lot more athletic than Pac.
No,
Yo, Mike is doing spins, splits, moonwalking, backflipping and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's trained at
Pop
this
ain't
point.
letting all that shit.
So, but with this Michael Jackson situation, like I already knew that Pac was a nut anyway.
Hey, yo,
Like
come on,
nigga.
nuts.
Yo, Kendrick gonna be down here doing you bad,
Yeah,
man.
he really
He-
talking out the
He
side.
said he not letting nobody play with Pac, man.
Listen, man. I mean, they said Michael Jackson was clicked up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come on, man.
Yo,
Big C's.
Only
He
thing
had
Mike
like
did-
seven siblings.
Only
Big
thing,
C's.
only thing, yo, come on, man.
You
Only
see-
thing Mike
you
did was
see-
have a bag. You know what I'm
You
saying?
seen
No,
Mike?
no.
You seen Mike with the Crips, man.
Stop
He
it.
really
Yeah,
did
stop it,
love
stop it,
Janet in
stop
a
it.
special
He's
way.
pressing,
Stop
you're
it,
pressing you
stop
on
it.
the corporate side. You feel me?
Mike and his 6, 7 siblings used to get their ass whooped every single
without
day.
a doubt.
They are battle tested. They not worried about them niggas out there. You feel what I'm saying? Like they not
He used to
worried
make
about
Tito
nobody
go out
else.
there with the gloves on.
Not from fucking Joe.
Bro, from Joe. Bro, Joe used to make them niggas go outside with the gloves
I
on.
know.
Yeah.
While
Nah,
Pac
yeah.
was going to fucking poem schools and all that shit, nigga.
He was ballerina.
Yeah, ballerina.
Bro, he started off as a background
Yo.
dancer.
When I bring that,
And Black Panther.
when I bring that
Bro,
shit
and
up,
a background dancer.
Listen,
Yeah,
man.
don't forget about
Yeah,
that. Don't
yeah,
forget
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
when I bring
Mike was
word,
dancing in the background. The fuck was
No, he was the lead
No.
bull.
He was the lead dancer. See, Mike didn't hide the fact he was dancing and tried to like present himself as something else. Your man went to like fucking the school of the arts and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
much like a famous rapper that we know
Yeah,
today.
he was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People portraying a role, but when niggas that are really like cut from that cloth, it's like it's kind of a different story. I mean, I love Pac to death. Like I tell you,
I don't know about that.
I love him to death, literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I mean, like I tell you, like, I just ain't got no problem with being a realist. Like, I mean, I think his impact and his influence on hip hop culture makes people almost like scared to like talk or say the truth. Like I tell you, Pac ain't had no bars.
Look,
Pac ain't
yo,
had no
yo,
hands.
I ain't tripping. Yo, the
No.
perception is in the eye of the beholder, bro. Whatever you believe.
No, that's beauty, you know what I'm saying?
No,
But
that's
you know
the
what I'm
perception.
saying? No, it's the reality, man. It's
Nah,
okay.
And the beauty and the perception that's going on out here as far as with this whole Kendrick and Drake situation, especially with the new video that just came out, it's definitely being shown that Drake lost. Is you really finally ready to admit, Bam, like after it's all said
My
and
man
done.
is up the bag.
It's all
Fuck is you talking about?
I'm
He
glad.
lost
I'm
what?
glad. I'm glad we got Banker Bam in this motherfucking joke,
Yeah,
man.
like,
I can't be mad at that.
like he released another flopper.
Super
Ever
proud.
since the beef, Drake have not released a banger. The Jones he been releasing has been poopity scoop.
Yeah.
Kendrick been up the whole fucking Jones. So what bags is we
Thanks
talking
to
about?
Drake, though.
That's what.
Drake has had fucking.
It's like it's
10-year
no
run
way
being
for this
on top.
nigga to lose, bro. It's like it's no way for Drake to lose. Now,
No,
now
Drake
the person,
fans.
yeah, like
Yeah,
so
alright,
now,
fans.
so now when you
Kendrick
battle
got
against
some
him,
shit.
you
Alright, that's cool.
like come on,
Let me
man.
let me ask
My
you. Let me
man
ask y'all
got-
this. Let me
my
ask
man
y'all
got
this. Let me ask y'all this.
Bingo.
Do y'all think that it's a such thing as all good publicity? Like in a situation where as though everybody like, oh shit, Drake getting cooked, Drake this, Drake that, Drake that. Drake's name is still being relevant. Drake's name is still
right.
being
True,
listened to.
true.
Shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So
But when you at the top of the hill, sometimes there's nowhere else to go but down. So yeah, in a position that Drake is in, yeah, all publicity is always going to be good publicity, but it's not conducive for the position that he's in. So
You know when the helicopter in the sky, that motherfucker just sitting there hovering.
it gotta come down eventually.
No. That's what Drake doing. He just sitting there, yo.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But a lot of the things that he's doing, bro, he has 3 floppers that just came out, bro. It's not a Drake song that so far that has come out that has
I got a
surpassed
question.
position. Hold on.
How do you
Position
know if it's
120.
flop?
Bro,
How do you know if
it's
it
on
was
top
AI?
Billboard 200 in this last song with Cabello or Cabelle, whatever, however they say it.
Did you like the song?
Nah, it sounded dated.
But you did one thing, that was listen to it.
You listened to it.
Nah, I actually only listened to the clip, and he's like very much in the beginning, and he sounds like 2012 Drake.
But what I'm saying
But
is,
you know what I'm saying? It
when he
debuted
drops,
at 146.
Niggas want to listen to it. To
They
see
debuted
if
at
it's ass
146.
or if it's not.
When
That's
have you
all
when
that
have you
matters.
heard somebody with the star power of Drake not getting past the top 100s?
But
In the top 50s. At least you be in the top 50s.
When you gauge it in comparison to somebody who hasn't dropped in the past 3, 4, 5 years, you feel what I'm saying? Drake has consistently dropped shit, and it has been relevant. Whether they hate it, whether they love it, whether they're indifferent, Drake has been the one who's been on the forefront of hip hop for the past 10 to 12 years, bro. And if anybody think different, they're not really paying attention to what's going on. He's been able to transcend genres. That reggaeton shit, he's really,
He's an artist.
he's on a different type of time.
We're not denying none of that.
Exactly.
Like y'all making it seem like we're knocking all of that. We're not. But
in the way y'all live.
My question was,
Did he lose the rap battle?
that's it. That's it.
Right.
Cause y'all doing all this dancing and
Drake
shit.
has lost the rap battle. He has
We
won.
started off the
He
conversation.
has won the life battle.
Life battle.
We know
That's
that.
10 years ago.
That's
Fine. That's
Like,
cool.
that's-
Like, bro,
Once he got Air Drake, he won the battle. Once Canada was like, listen, we're gonna give you your own genre.
like
That's when he won it. He couldn't take a loss in life. You know what I mean?
bro, like there's plenty of losses. Like
If I get an Air
Now
Rothstein, I've won in life. You know what I'm saying? If I got an Air Rothstein in the city, this shit over.
but somebody like you that care,
Not like Rick Ross.
that care about
planes and shit.
your craft,
Yo,
that cares
what-
about your craft.
What about my man Ross?
I would have a
He
bone.
rapping planes. That's not even his plane. He just rapped that, yo.
If I got a rap plane in the city, I've won in life. I'm sorry.
Listen,
If I
somebody
can rap my shit, I'm
somebody
winning.
that is eloquent as you with the lyrics and different things like that, I know it means more to you. Your placement in the perception of hip hop legacy.
Yes, absolutely. I would feel the type of way if
That means a little bit more than just I'm you're universally known as top dog already. But at the end of the
Drake,
day.
though, Drake was happy just being in the door. Yo, I'm YMCMB. You feel what I'm saying? He
Bro,
was happy
bro,
just being
he
accepted into
cares.
the hip hop culture.
He
you feel me?
cares though. If
But
you
he
watch his
definitely
interviews,
cares.
he cares about how niggas perceive him. One as a rapper and somebody that is of the culture. Like he cares about his position. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, like yeah, he knows he identifies as this generation's number one, but nobody of what you gonna say is hip hop purists is putting him in his top 5, even though he has a top 5 run and he should be undeniably at least, you know what I mean, top 2, top 3
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Just because of the run he has,
Yes.
but because of the stains he has, nobody's putting him in his top 5 as a rapper. Now, as artists of all time, yeah, you'll put him probably up there, but you're not putting him in your top 5 or top 10. Well,
Drake is not a rapper though.
Bro, come on now. We not having that conversation.
He's not a fucking rapper.
but he
Meek
wants-
Mill's a rapper.
Bro, we talking about what that nigga cares about.
Thank
You talking about what you see?
You see.
How you gonna talk about
how
what
you gonna
that
what
man
man cares about?
He cares about his placement.
Like, come on.
If he was a rapper, he wouldn't be
Bro.
touching all these different
Nah,
genres.
nah,
doing
man.
that.
If he
He making excuses for him.
Right. How you gonna make excuses for
Hold on,
that
let me
man?
finish.
Like,
even
come on,
his
man.
mentor told him and explained, nigga, you're developed to be a fucking artist, point blank period, not just boxed in to be a just simple fucking rapper.
Well,
bro.
that's what y'all want that man to be.
That's how you as a
He-
fan feel about it.
He wants to
He
be a
cares
yes.
because at the end of the day, he wouldn't duck smoke. He would duck smoke more because this is what I give Drake credit for.
And I
Anybody
give him
who
respect
steps
for
up the
this.
bat or whatever like that, yo, he comes down and he's like, look, fuck it, let's put the gloves on.
And I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? Unlike Jay, you know what I'm saying? Jay would duck smoke with people when he sends subliminals. Listen, I'm just being realistic. Jay ducked smoke.
Jay ain't duck no fucking
at
from
the
who?
ether. Jay was ducking smoke from niggas.
No, the fuck he wasn't, nigga.
He only
said something. He said something to Game. He said something to Cam.
He said a lyric to Game.
But he said, and that's what. And he said, and that was enough.
That's not real.
That was enough. That was enough. That was enough.
That's not real.
He said something to Wayne. He
Bro,
said
that's
something
not
to
real.
Baby.
That's not real.
What did you say? He said something to these bulls.
Bro, that's not real. Though.
He didn't more so respond like an actual, like, this track
But-
is tailored towards you.
But
Drake
he
is
said
getting in the
something.
ring like, fuck that. No, you know I'm coming at you. This is for you. Nigga,
Well,
like, it's not going to be no subliminal.
who came at Hove like that for him to be able to,
Bro,
like, all right, I'm about to go,
niggas,
bro,
man.
name him, man.
Cam.
He came
Jim
at
Jones.
Cam. He came at them.
Yeah, he responded.
Yes, he went
He
at them.
responded.
I
but-
think, man, like,
And who was
on the
who?
level,
Mac?
on the
See,
level,
who was Mac?
listen,
Who
on
the
the
fuck
level
are we talking about here,
on
Mac?
the scale of
I
things,
ain't say Mac.
like, it's like a preschooler dissing you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if you in the same school and shit like that, I'm in 12th grade and you a young boy dissing me, and I got $1 billion on the way. It's like I want to respond. The nostalgia of rap makes me want to respond. But where I'm at in my level, it's like, yo, I'm not even gonna be seen with y'all niggas no more.
Yeah, but see,
You know what I
that's
mean?
the,
Like, y'all can't even be in the same type of rooms that I'm in.
But that's
that's the
so
one
it's like-
thing I would say that, like, because of the run Drake has, that I would say that's the one stain I would say that Jay has, and that's the stain that fucking Drake
I don't
Drake
understand how you
has
can
for
say
having
Jay had
L.
this thing.
I think that makes him a lot more elite. Like that gives him a level of elitism that he's untouchable. He has a level of untouchability that niggas don't like. You know what I mean? I can dish you and say shit, but it's like Flex going like, oh man, like he talk shit about Hove heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hove rarely respond. You feel what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, come on,
No,
Flex. Like, you
I
Flex,
agree.
but I'm Hove. You feel what
Yes.
I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
I agree. I would agree a little bit more if, like I said, if Drake didn't have the run that he has as being the number one guy and still willing to get in the ring with niggas. That's the one thing I can sit here and respect Drake on. Like, you know what I'm saying? He knows he's the number one guy, and it does nothing but boosts the other person's career by him.
for three.
Absolutely. You think that they not like that shit would have went number one if it wasn't tailored towards Drake? And it's Kendrick. But that shit wouldn't have. Come on,
Yes, it
bro.
would have. Yes, it would have.
no,
Yes, it
no,
would have.
crazy.
Yes, it
No,
would
crazy.
have.
Alright,
It's,
come on.
no, it wouldn't have flopped, bro. It
wouldn't
still would
have
have been.
flopped,
It still
but
would
it
have
wouldn't have been a
been.
number
It
one.
still would have been a top 10 record,
It
bro.
wouldn't have been a number
Still
one.
wouldn't be a top 10 record.
Y'all niggas.
Bro, y'all
crazy.
tripping,
Y'all
bro.
crazy.
Bro, Good
Y'all
Kid,
crazy.
Mad City is
Y'all
still
crazy.
in the top 200s for 12 years, bro. like the.
Without Drake being attached to that and him, I mean, yeah, nah.
I would have not
Are
have
you
listened
serious?
to that. I
That's
would
it.
have not tapped in to that Kendrick shit if I knew it wasn't a Drake diss. I'm excited about the battle. That's why I'm tapping into this shit. But it's Drake and fucking
Y'all
Kendrick.
just not Kendrick like consumers.
That's
No,
all.
I follow Kendrick
and
from the
I'm
rip.
not even a
I
real
like
Kendrick fan. I'm
You gotta
a J.
think-
Cole. My guy bows
It's the
out.
consistency
you know what I'm
thing.
saying? Like,
Kendrick hasn't been dropping consistently enough for me to say, yo, I'm tapped in with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick would give us a banger and then fall the fuck back for 5
Yeah.
years.
But you
He
can, but y'all
mastered-
can't
he
say
mastered the
that.
art of surprise.
But y'all cannot
Yeah.
sit here and say that
And
that
that's another
song.
thing that benefits him, that he takes so much time off, so you waiting to hear what the fuck the nigga got to say.
Exactly. He
It's the
builds
art of
on it.
surprise.
So one person
But versus him consistently dropping,
Mhm.
you can't compare him and Drake, bro.
one person floods the
Can't-
scene where
We're not
where the
talking
other
about
niggas still on top,
but
bro.
this is where this is. Hold on. No, I'm not gonna let them change the topic.
We
or whatever.
already answered
Like
the
no,
question.
because it's like y'all trying to make it seem like we're worrying about them rates of dropping music and all. We're not worrying about that. Like that's not the issue at hand. It was like him losing in a rap battle. We know that Drake is gonna give you hits. We know Drake drops at a unstoppable rate and
That
all these
Kendrick
things.
can't
Like
do.
you know, you can't say Kendrick
can't say
can't
Kendrick
do that. He
can't
just
do it.
don't
He just
want to.
doesn't.
Yeah, he just
He
doesn't
hasn't
do
done
it.
it, so
Bro, he
I'm
just
not
gave y'all. He
I'm
just gave
not
y'all
giving
5
you
diss
that.
tracks in a week. What are you talking about? If the
I
nigga
don't
wanted
like
to
it,
drop,
but they not like that shit, though.
if the nigga wanted to drop an album, he could.
One of them Jones
We
wasn't
don't
good.
know that. He
Bro,
had-
we
he
do
had
know
never-
All the
that.
Drake
Bro,
Jones
he
wasn't
just
good.
showed you.
I don't
He
expect
gave
Drake
you.
Jones
He
to
gave
be
you
good, though.
5. He gave you
Why
4
Because he's not a battle
versatile
rapper, diss
tracks.
type nigga.
Each track
Push
had a
killed him.
different tone.
Push
He-
body.
Yeah, Push killed him. He did. Once I seen that,
Push-
you ain't got shit for Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Push.
And that's just my personal opinion. Being a lyricist, I know that Drake doesn't have shit for Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? But he still drops some shit. You feel what I'm saying?
he
But
had shit from my man Push.
it's like, bro, at the end of the day, again, Drake, I don't think he understands the level that he's at. I wouldn't even be responding.
I think he does, but he arrogantly feels that like
he needs to respond. He needs to have something
because he already because of the stain that Meek put on him with the ghostwriting allegations. He feels like these are like redeemable moments to where as though like motherfuckers know to respect his pen.
But he has ghostwriters even on the diss tracks. It's multiple writers on shit.
Come on, man. Yeah.
I mean, listen, we know that.
We know this.
You gotta tell the Drake fans that.
You gotta tell them right there that
Telling
shit.
Drake fans shit. If they don't know that, they not real fans.
It was 6 niggas on push-ups.
Yo, man, you be so full of shit, it kills me, man. I swear to God, you be so full of shit.
Bam got an OVO deal in the works, man. Y'all should have fucking.
He's October's own, man.
My birthday October.
He been over, yo. I mean,
we ain't gonna stay on this OVO and Drake shit.
Yo, my shit October too.
No, yeah, I know. Nigga.
Oh man, now we got 2 Octobers on
man.
this
Drake, man. Holla at me, man. OVO shit, man.
And
Let's
it's
get
funny
it,
because
man.
Drake shit not even in October.
Oh shit.
yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
When is that nigga birthday?
November.
It's
Bro,
in November.
You can't know Drake birthday.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
this nigga's a
think
scorp.
That's like a random fact.
This
you should
nigga's
know,
a
bro.
fucking scorp.
Yeah, he is a Scorpio, but I think he's late October though.
Oh, that's why he say that shit. Yo, we ain't about to be looking up the fucking Drake
I'm not looking
facts.
at nigga big.
Yeah, we ain't doing all that. We get into the
October 24th.
we get into the real shit, the real shit at hand, the real shit, and the real shit at hand. And
Maybe.
And you know what that is? Getting into this guy right here. Like I wanna really start from the beginning with you, Oliver, Bucky, where shit started from the beginning
Rothstein.
with you. Rothstein.
Y'all know where it's
through the whole transition of you from the beginning to the end of how everything started.
Yeah, so.
Nigga, I remember when he was creating that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean.
Like, so how did it start for you, bro? Like, what was the beginning? What was the
What's crazy
the
is that
inspiration?
shit.
Like, what made you even want to start rapping?
Where it really started at was, again, I used to fucking manage a Sprint store and shit. Like back in the day and shit. It was like 2013, 2014, some shit. And that's what we wanted to do. Niggas wanted to make music and shit. So we knew that it would be beneficial for us to grab equipment. You know what I mean? Let's go get the computer. Let's go get the interface and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I had this shit set up in my grandma's crib and shit. You know what I mean? But I think that my first time actually recording something, I actually was on y'all block. When y'all lived on Belmar, that's when Heem lived on Belmar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Shout
I pulled
out
up
to
to
the
Heem. I wasn't even ready to record, bro. I had like $250. I'm like, yo, Hunt, take this. I'm going to be in this bitch. He like, yo, what's up with your man? He just gave me $250 and said, record. But he wasn't even ready to record type shit. But it was like, I was just getting my shit together. You feel what I'm saying? And the first joint we put in, I did a freestyle of 30 hours. And shit went crazy. Niggas was like, yo, I ain't, bro, you hot as shit, this, that, and third. And literally, ever since then, I've been recording with him. Either us, like, we recording ourselves, or I'm recording with him and shit. But that's where it started at, on Belmar and shit. You know what I mean? That's when I knew I wanted to rap. You know what I mean? We got the equipment. You know what I mean? I don't know how we linked up, bro. Through Gunna. Through Gunna.
Yeah,
Listen, through Gunna Fly. Through Gunna Fly and shit.
Two Wives was the linchpin of a lot of things, man.
And what's crazy is that at the time, Gunna and Bam was the niggas who was actually like I'm watching them niggas put tapes together and shit, you feel what I'm saying, like tracks and shit like that. So it made it believable that it could actually be done.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like, big shout out to Bam, big shout out to NABH, big shout out to Gunna. Because it was like, oh shit, like niggas could really put this rap shit together. You know what I mean? And a lot of my initial tracks was with these niggas. You know what I mean? Like initial tracks.
Yes, man. A lot of them old tracks I love. You gotta. I don't even know where to go to find these.
I know where all them bitches at, bro.
You know what I mean? You
Bam is the gatekeeper, bro. You know Bam got all of them. I got a bunch of shit on my PlayStation 3, nigga. That's like, how far this shit go back.
There's a lot of untapped music that y'all really should like to go back and listen to figure out.
Remaster and shit like that.
Not giving away new tracks, nothing going to the wayside. Everything is getting pushed through. Everybody is catching all the music, bro. I mean, that's the goal at least. I mean.
Okay.
So now, with all that being said, you know, redressing it. What about the music videos and how some of those are coming in production?
Yeah, so
I've
I've been,
like that, and have they taken some of those old videos down too as well?
yeah, no, I asked them, I requested them to keep the videos up just because, like, I didn't want them to re-release old videos, you know what I mean, because we're shooting new content, and, like, the focus is on the same music, but it's kind of different because, again, you gotta think, most EPs are 5 or 6 tracks, so I'm adding 6 tracks to Kuth, so it's essentially an additional album.
Yes.
Yeah, but I say that's a double disc down there, like, you know what I'm saying?
So that
you count that as 2 albums.
The goal for me was to perpetuate the newer music because it's like, again, I feel like it's the best version of Oliver Rothstein. Like my next verse is gonna be my best verse. So the more recent tracks, like, it just speak to me. So it's like my focus in regards to video production and shit like that was on the newer tracks. Like we got an upcoming track coming with Aka from the city, 215 legend, underground rap legend, and then we got my man Fox 5. So like a lot of people don't know about Fox 5, but Fox 5 is one of the best battle rappers, not even just battle rappers, but just lyricists from out of New York of all time.
Yes.
But he never had the opportunity to drop nothing digitally. So for me to be able to build that relationship and get both of them on the same track and us put something together, it was something that's magical. So I'm like, I want to put the video production behind that so everybody else can catch it as well. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm glad you actually said that because one, the album is called The Philadelphian.
Right.
And you have basically, we came up in that DVD era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where Meek has gracefully, enhanced his career off of stemming off of that. And you bring up Vodka, who's somebody who was very prominent in that DVD era. You know what I mean? Can you say now as somebody who is probably considered one of the top lyricists in the city, can you say that's where some of your inspiration has came from?
Oh, absolutely. I tell Vodka all the time, like, to me, he was the first person that showed me that you could be different and be unique and still be received and have a warm reception. You feel what I'm saying? Like the way he rapped was so intricate, and the shit that he was saying at the time, it was like, oh shit, like most people not rapping, nobody rapping like this.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So even today, I still tell people like Vodka is my favorite rapper of all time. You know what I mean? Like he's a huge inspiration on me being as intricate as I am, being with the lyrics and shit like that. But again, my goal is to always get better. So it's like my favorite rappers, I'm gonna try to reach out. Let's get a track in. Let's put some words together. Let's see where I'm at with my shit. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of the times, man, like people tell me, they're like, yo, you a breath of fresh air, bro. Like we not hearing shit like we never heard nothing like this. So it's like to be able to be a part of it, it's like I'm excited for you. I'm excited for your music to drop because we see where you're going with it and we know that it's gonna be something that gonna resonate with the people.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is. And like your music definitely resonate with the people. Like when I listen to you, like it'd be a mixture of people who are like that you remind me of, but it'd be like can't say one specific person, but for some reason, like I always get like a West Side from you. You know what I'm saying? As far as the flow, the delivery.
Big shout out to Griselda.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The things that you talk about, like you and West Side has that same type of just feel for me. Like I can't speak for everybody else, but for me. Yeah,
I think Haas is speaking on presence.
Yes, you know what I'm saying?
Not like lyrically. Like, of course we different how we put it together.
Yeah, because I was about to say the cadence is vastly different.
It's definitely vastly different, but like you said, the presence, the way y'all attack a track, the thing y'all talk about and things like that, you give like that's just what I get from it. You know what I mean? Just to compare it to somebody in some type of way. That's just what I get from it.
Right.
And when what are some of the comparison artists that people even try to compare you to?
I do get the Buster shit a lot. Just because I feel like people just relate the lyricism to the shit. You feel what I'm saying? I've gotten Twister, all types of shit. And these is legendary artists to me. Like I love Twister, I love Bust. But it's like again, what I get more frequently than not is that, bro, I can't really compare you to nobody.
Fact.
This shit is unique. And that's what I love to hear because it's like you can't say that I'm dick riding nobody bars or I'm trying to be like an individual person on the track. It's
you don't sound like the typical Philly bull or whatever the case may be.
Like people give me that they give me that leeway and that respect based off of me being unique. So it's like when I hear that, that's when I'm like, all right, boom, you really tapped in, you really listen to what the fuck going on.
How long do you feel as though it took, because like you said, we've been there from the beginning.
Right.
So how long you think it took for you to find that identity in making it, because that's very important to a rapper. Like, it's basically to have an identity that's uniquely you.
Right. And what's crazy about it is that most niggas not gonna get to that point. Cause bro, it took a decade, bro. Like, we was really doing this shit for a long ass time before it actually started to click the way that we wanted it to click. You feel what I'm saying? So, but it's like a lot of people, they'll get 5 years in, like, damn, I ain't getting no bread off this shit. And they'll go cold turkey, like, man, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, some people, you gotta make certain life decisions and shit.
Yes, you do.
If you're talking about me specifically, bro, it's been more than a decade, bro. You know what I mean? Throwing rocks at the wall, trying different shit, bro. It's been 10 years, and we still trying to cross that plethora of being relevant and being known in hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? But we've gotten to the door. Like, it took us 10 years to get to the door. Now it's like, you at the door, what you about to do with it? You feel what I'm saying? So,
time to walk through the door.
Right.
Now with Drake and Kendrick, some of the greats of today, and how basically a lot of people, like we kind of talked about earlier, are benefiting off of beef and different things like that. What are your views as an inspiring artist of how controversy sells? Do you think that's something that you would need to do to maybe catapult your career in a way?
I mean, infamy is always relevant in today's hip hop or in the industry, because again, that's what the fans want to see. The fans want to see that calamity, that back and forth. But yo, I'm big on praising God, bro. I'm big on building relationships and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like I don't necessarily need to diss somebody. I mean, I would love somebody to fucking try to diss me. Because, you know what I mean? Like, just the nostalgia of being able to go back and forth and the competitive edge of it.
Yes.
Of course, every rapper is gonna salivate at being in that type of opportunity. But if we talk about what I would want, like, perfect world, like, I would want everybody to try to get better through relationships, through collaborations, through, all right, boom, like, what happened to ciphers, bro? What happened to niggas, like, fuck the cameras, like, yo, let's just link up and just put this shit together. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the genuineness and the wholesomeness of hip-hop, that shit went away once the social media got involved with the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because it's ciphers, legendary ciphers, we never saw. It's shit that happened that I've heard about, that it's nowhere, you can't pull it up on YouTube, or somebody got a fucking video on their phone and no shit like that. Like, no, this shit happened in the back alley, but it was Big L, Hove. You feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas who we like legends, but it's like, no, like, they just needed to get that shit in, because at the time, it wasn't about being popular, it was about, I want to see if I'm the best.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like if we get back to that, like, kind of take some of the malicious intent out of this shit, like, I want to beef with you, I want to slide on your block and kill you and shit like that. Like, no, like, let's see who better. You know what I mean? Let's put together some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Let's collaborate and start to build a synergies to where as though, like, we're pushing shit to the masses that the masses need, but we not gonna kill each other behind it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
so with some of the relationships that you have grown through, since doing this for a decade and things like that, who are some of the people and some of the relationships that you can speak on that you still cherish through this day, throughout this whole process of yours, and where you trying to get to?
Like I said, my this whole shit started with my man Heem. So respect my ear, like, he's my engineer, he's the guru.
Definitely respect my ear.
So, like, before anybody, you know what I mean, like, it's God and Heem. You know what I'm saying? Like, the real shit. Because at the end of the day, man, we thugged this shit out, bro. We done built studios together, law studios, all types of shit. You feel what I'm saying? But we've always had that like-mindedness when it came to the music. Like, yo, this shit gonna go. Like, this shit is unique, and it's good enough for it to be presented to the masses as elite. This is the best shit out. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where we at with it. Big shout out to Respect My Ear.
Well, before, I just want to make sure that my guy over here doesn't have any. I ain't think I was cutting him off with anything.
No, you ain't cutting me off. I asked some marvelous questions.
Yeah, they on their job, man.
Yes. So, but I would definitely like to, get into the project. But, is there anything, before we get into this project, you, was moving around for a long time. It's an artist that I would like to just speak on for a little bit, because I feel like he needs to be highlighted throughout this, because I can't wait for it also have him on here. And an artist that I like to touch on, because it seemed like y'all synergy not even energy, y'all synergy. It's just.
Oh man, look that up before
you know what I mean.
Synergy is a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's impeccable, bro. It's like y'all had something that's brick and mortar. That brick and mortar project was awesome.
Yeah.
Like I would like to just your relationship and how y'all met each other and things like that. Just give my man Buick B.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what's up with Buick?
Big shout out to B. Matter of fact, big shout out to the whole Alpha team, man.
Yes.
Destiano, Tato, Heem, Buick. But B, we both went to the same high school.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'm a little bit older than B, so at the time I was a senior, he was a freshman. You know what I mean? And that's where I met B at. You know what I mean? But at the time we was rapping, I was rapping, he was rapping. But just throughout the course of the years, man, we just once I found out he was rapping, I reached out. But like I said, I'm big on relationships, so I'm gonna reach out and see what's going on, and then we just had that just natural chemistry. Like we got in the studio, like we didn't care about we stay in this bitch for 2 days, we want to cook. You know what I mean? And once we started to build that synergy, it became seamless. Like the tracks started to come, like we got comfortable enough. Now we harmonizing on shit. We not worrying about nobody. Yo, man, you singing this? You feel what I'm saying? It's a comfort. It's a level of comfortability that all artists strive to have with people that they collaborate with. You feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like once we built that, it was a wrap, bro. You know what I mean? Like once we did it,
like I want to shout out because y'all thing was like too many people, like, you know, if y'all locked in with us, like how we talking old stuff, y'all chemistry was like, and you know, Low and Polly, like they, you know, if y'all know us, their chemistry is like no other. And for me to be sitting back, I know my man Jan. Shout out to my man Jan. He actually knows Buick. Like they was real friends. Like they really know each other. And for y'all to link up the way that y'all linked up, and how y'all sound together, it just sounds like y'all have been doing this together for years. You know what I mean? Doing this shit for years. Like y'all been NABS, like y'all fucking Bam and Easy. Like y'all synergy and energy and how y'all collaborate with each other was just great. Please tune into that Brick and Mortar project, man.
Yeah, Brick and Mortar 2 on the way, man.
Brick and Mortar 2 is on the way. But let's get into this shit. Let's get into this shit. The shit that I really want to get into. And let's start off with just a little bit of this intro, because this intro, I was even sitting back like, how did he pop? Like, how long did it take for you to do this intro? I would like to know that. But I want the people to hear it for just a little second.
I got you.
This what was the name of this project? Before we get into it,
this was my debut project released with Also Music. This was the Philadelphian. It's dear to my heart because again, there we go. Again, it was just it's an ode to the city. You know what I mean? It just showed how much Philadelphia influenced my hip hop, it influenced my artistry. And I feel like everybody, especially people from the city, could relate. You know what I mean? So this one's close to the heart for real.
Yeah, let's catch this intro for a second, guys. Come on.
You were hearing stories. Like if you weren't from that neighborhood, or you weren't from, you say that walk of life, I guess, you felt like you were involved in it. You felt like you were getting a story. You felt like you were getting to know those people in those areas. And for me, like I came from a hood, so for me it was stories that I kind of knew, kind of lived, which also made me feel good because I'm like, damn, there's somebody out there speaking my language in a way.
For me, I think surviving out here, it's all about who you are. I mean, some people survive anywhere they're at by, they're like chameleons. Philly's different though. Philly, we don't really be having gangs and shit like that. It don't be like that. It'd be more like blocks, trapping and shit like that. And, there's bad parts, there's good parts, but now Philly is getting bad everywhere. There's all this stuff that happened. Philly's getting worse than it's ever been. It used to be really just together in Philly, man.
So, like again, I wanted people to get a little bit of that, a little taste of your intro. Like, I can't sit here and say I never heard an intro like that, but to be honest with you, I probably feel like I never heard an intro like that. Like you put a lot of thought. It seemed like me just sitting here listening to it, I can tell you put a lot of thought into it. It took a lot of time for you to get all these clips together. This audio and things like that. So what was the maturation, through to make this intro?
The process, man, it was just, I wanted to get a full account of people's perspective of living in the city. You feel what I'm saying? And not just like regular people. Like if you go through the whole intro, We got Will Smith.
Yes.
We got Eve, Black Thought. But I also added like regular people, like a regular fiend, like that's living up Kensington and shit. Like, just because it's like he's going to give you the best account of living in the city. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know what it's like living in Kensington.
Hey,
you know what I'm
yo,
saying?
shout out to Skrilla, man. Hopefully we have you on here too, man.
Type shit. Big shout out to Skrilla too, man.
Real shit.
But no, I just felt like everybody, their impactfulness and them just being able to humble themselves just for a little bit to be able to speak on what's going on in the city and their personal experiences in the city. I just felt like it was able to just let everybody attach to Philly. You know what I mean? Like everybody could relate to what everyone was saying.
For sure. Cause I definitely related to it. Like, when I was listening to it, there was a lot of things that I didn't even hear. You get what I'm saying? So I can definitely tell that you really sat down and was like, nah, I'm gonna make sure I do this intro right.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a perfect way for you to segue into one of the songs that I like. I'm not gonna say it's maybe my favorite song, but it's no other, like, I can't say no other way, but you segue after an intro like this into a perfect song. And we're gonna talk about this song because this is one of my favorite songs on the album. And this song is number 2 on the album. How did you come up with this song? What was the inspiration with it?
Hey, Hosh,
like,
man.
come on, let's
Fuck what Hosh talking about. That's what I'm saying to you, bro. You owe this shit right here. I wake up and listen to this shit every fucking day, bro.
Visuals is amazing too.
You see what I'm saying?
But you I know you don't want your bitch to know.
Y'all ever have a niggas owe you some bread? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And niggas be throwing them hoes, but they owe you that chicken. Yeah. Like I seen a nigga, bro. I seen a nigga in Greece that owed me some bread. I'm like, bro,
not in Greece.
How you in Greece? And you owe me some fucking bread. You see what I'm saying? I gotta spend $2 grand just to come meet you in Greece to come get this bread.
It's like niggas forgot their tabs. Prayed to God for favor in the streets, I'ma watch it fast. He owed for the work he had, but online he posted the cash. Tells about the ad and how the ops got him in his bag. He ran off on the plug twice, then I heard he got it bad. The cop said it's hard to catch a lead when the murderer got a mask. It's sad when niggas claim to want beef, the burger got pizzazz. I put my ad to the streets and then I heard about your past. Snapping and rapping, get you dragged up the block like you Joe Jihad. You want a war with God? Let's go Jihad. I made it back 1,000 times. I wasn't even supposed to brag. The post I had was white that was straight off the board, like it's Oster tag. I built this shit up from nothing. I'm fresh out of OSHA class. My bitch won't let me drive the coupe with the wing cause it go too fast. I hold your hand. Hey yo, my bitch won't let me drive the coupe with the wing cause it go too fast. I wonder if they jigging or not. Watch me shoulder dash. I'm trapping down north by the loft with 1,000 Zans. That's why when rappers say they out bar, I doubt that you can. Granny said, which one of y'all scraping up all my pants? I had a trap, but it was fresh out the water. I used the fan. While your favorite rapper was living a lie, I'm not your fan. Your A&R said he need bars that was about to dance. I'm in the mix and I'm trapping anything. I follow demand. Niggas show you love with plans to open their hands. For the barrel for the transfer side of the sand. Standing on your word to show your worth as a man.
Hey, yo, stop this shit.
You see what I'm saying? You see how I carry the house?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, man.
You know.
Like, yo, come on, man. Like,
I love the approach and how you attack these tracks, man. Especially, like I said, once again to go back to the title, the Philadelphian. You got some heavy Philadelphian representatives
facts.
On this album. As somebody, I mean, listen, it's easy to say we definitely grew up fans of some of these folks. So, like I said, from the DVD era and different things like that.
Right.
Like, how does it feel when you go into the booth with some of these legends or whatever like that? What does the competitive nature feel like? Are you still like that fan where it's like, oh damn, it's butterflies, or it's like, yo, this shit.
Yes, that's great.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I remember Go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
because I remember coming through our upcomings of being in these rooms with you know different people and celebrities, and couldn't wait to interview these people.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Kiss. Like I remember smoking an L with Kiss and being sitting there like, damn, I'm really
sharing a blunt with Red Cafe.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying?
Like I used to listen to this shit as a young boy.
Yeah.
Now I'm sitting here
politicking with you, like right. Like so, how has some of that been, especially with some of the Philadelphia artists? And what is that competitive nature like when you get in the booth with him?
I won't lie, bro. Like, that nostalgia definitely kick in. But I think that if you ask any of those artists, they'll say, yo, his energy was like, he got more turned up that we was legends. He got more, his bars was that much more better because he knew that he was coming into this situation with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I give them their respect off of what they've done, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta prove to me that you on my level as well. Like, I don't just give them the benefit of the doubt because they had that legendary status. It's like, yo, like, I'm on my legend shit too, bro. Like, I wanna put my stamp in the stone too. You feel what I'm saying? So whether it be through camaraderie or me just fucking you up on this beat, that's what's about to happen. You feel what I'm saying? And then I feel like they starting to be receptive to that. They starting to see like, yo, Rothstein he fucking up everything. So I've been getting a lot of good energy, man. A lot of people tapping in, a lot of people wanting to work and shit. But I just being able to work with some of the Philly legends, man, and like some of the legends from abroad. Like I said, we got the track right here, 38 Special. 2 New York legends, bro. Upstate New York legends and shit. You know what I mean?
For sure.
To have the opportunity to be able to, for one, build the
Shout out to Buffalo.
Shout out to Buffalo. Shout out to Rochester. Shout out the whole NYC, man. You know what I mean? Because it was like, they could have treated me like I was an outsider. But when I went up there, man, I ain't had to spend no bread. They're like, yo, you can't buy liquor. You can't buy weed. You can't buy food, bro. Like, no, we getting that shit for you. You know what I mean? Like true host, true hospitality from a nigga who was outside the city. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to link with Edo, to be able to link with Spesh, like that shit was a blessing, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
now you ain't got to drop no names, but has there been any intimidation factors? I mean, whereas though you got in and maybe people underestimated, you know what I mean, maybe they only came for a check or whatever the case may be. Whereas though they might have like scratched your verse off of a track or
man, listen, man.
Your verse being scratched.
My verse has been scratched many times. Now I can't speak on the reason, but what I do know is that my latest verse be my greatest verse, and a lot of these niggas got outbarred. A lot of these niggas got outbarred. Listen, man, I'm that type of artist. I'm not going to show
more than one occasion.
Listen, it's been multiple occasions. I can't say somebody got off on me yet.
Got you.
That's just the rapper, nostalgia rapper in me.
Bam,
nobody got off on me.
Hey, yo, Bam and Gunna, he's talking to y'all as well.
No, me and Bam had wars. Yo, me and Bam had wars. The only one of the few niggas that's exempt to this shit is Bam. Because me and Bam, dog, we got like 10, 20 tracks just going back and forth.
Yo, man.
No bullshit, like. We got albums worth of music sitting up there. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But no, like
I tried to tell him the other day, you know what I mean? I got one.
You got a couple, Jones.
I got one.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna let you get your one.
That track don't exist.
Like, now, it's like, I feel like we cannot, like, this was a great episode, man. It's like, times like this, when we spending time with artists like you, I be wishing we had way more time, because it's like we just getting into the nooks and crannies of this shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's no, I don't. Right, we got Buick right here at the end. I don't know no other way to end this episode. This is first of all, if y'all don't know, this is episode fucking 200.
200, man.
200.
There we go.
You know what I mean? And
milestone shit.
Milestone, yo. It took us a while to get here, man. And I don't know no other way to end this but something original. And I ain't trying to put you on a fucking spot.
Right.
But I'm putting you on a spot.
Right.
You gonna give us something original before we get up out of here?
Absolutely.
And Gunna, you do it first, so he can be the end.
It's the Kings?
Yes, nigga.
I had to make sure that that's what he was talking about. I was about to say, like, nigga, what you want me to go first? Like, see if I still got it? Like,
no, I don't need everybody in the room.
I'm just saying.
Just give us our tagline.
Yeah, I mean, well, it would be respectfully after. It should be after. You know what I mean?
All right.
Like you can't have you can't end it and then restart it. Like, you know what I mean? So give us like a little
two, nigga.
You know what I mean? Give us a quick like little 8-12, like, you know what I mean?
Just easy. Acapella, I got it. Descended to Mansa Musa, I'm in the mix with a pistol, but it's a judge. The shell same size of a Cooper. White bitch out of East Falls. She hiked trails and like sipping kombucha on Bridge Ave with a 10 on the Oakleys, like a state trooper. My bag full of rust, I'm on the field like I hate Future. My bitch first class out of St. Lucia, she hate hookah. These rap niggas be frauds, I just love how they a fake shoot ya.
Oliver.
Up 100 deep like Meek on live when I rate boosters.
Fucking Rothstein.
Pray to Allah, I won't take it too far. Press a button with a soldier who took Shahada at Jumar. Who repented for his actions of malice. We sliding in 2 cards. On an infidel who blasphemed. He spoke words against God in his school.
And y'all ask me why he paint pictures.
Black economics that's going in white like Umar. It's pie talk like Lemon Meringue or the
And he ain't talking about doctor either.
Matt Black ranges the wave. I'm pressing buttons for sonar. I can't tell you how we did it. Nigga, just go hard.
Go fucking hard the way we
Niggas
doing
watch
it.
us move and then try to go flow bars. But I guess imitation's a form of flattery. Can bear the weight of the world on my shoulder, but pray for the Lord to carry me. For the days I went to the kitchen and turned Sarah Lee. I went from the band
And we ain't talking about the bread, nigga.
Rest in peace, B&B.
Let's get it. It's the Kings, nigga.